Our today's topic, which is the last topic in the chapter motion, that is uniform circular motion. So you already know what is circular motion. If an object is moving in a circular path, that is called as circular motion. We have so many examples which is in the circular motion. Now, when an object is moving in a circular motion, it can be a uniform circular motion or a non-uniform circular motion also. So this circular motion which is uniform, what is the meaning of that one? It is moving in a uniform speed. Okay, that is very important. In uniform circular motion, it takes a particular time for one revolution. For the second revolution also it is taking same time like that. And when we are discussing about the uniform motion, it is moving with a uniform velocity like that we discussed. But here we cannot say in uniform circular motion it is moving with a uniform velocity. We have to use the word the object is moving with a uniform speed in a circular path. Why that difference comes? If you think a little bit you will get it. Because in speed we are discussing about the distance travelled in unit time. But when we discuss about velocity, it includes the direction also. When something is moving in a circular path, it continuously changes its direction. So the velocity is not same, even though the magnitude of velocity, that is speed, if that is same also, you see when something is moving circular path, here it is moving like this, when it reaches here it is moving like this, here it is like this. So its direction changes continuously. So we cannot say the object is moving with a uniform velocity, but we can say it is moving with a uniform speed. Now when it is moving in a uniform speed, in a uniform circular motion, how much time it will take for one revolution, that is called as a time period. And we have to discuss how much is the time period for that one. Is there any relation between the circumference, radius and this time period, velocity, all these things? Whether you have any relation, you have a small relation. That's a single equation, you can represent all these things. So first we will discuss when a motion becomes circular motion, or why we are discussing this circular motion as a motion where always the direction changes. Afterwards we will go to the equation of this one. So this circular motion is a very important and interesting topic. We will move to that one. Now we will draw the thing and we will discuss about that one, the equation also. Now we will discuss about circular motion in detail. So for that one, you consider one person who is moving from here, from this point. The person is moving straight like this from the point A to B. Then he is changing his direction and coming like this. So once he changed his direction, now from here he is again changing the direction and coming to here, to C, then to D. From here he is again changing and coming back to the A itself. So this is the path of a person who is moving like this. So he is starting from here, he is going like this and coming here. Now the same situation you can think in another way. Here how many times he changed the direction? 1, 2, 3. Fourth time he reached to there. Now if he is changing his direction more time, for example starting from here he is moving this much, then he is changing his direction once like this. Then again he is changing the direction like this. Again he is changing the direction like this. Once more he is changing the direction like this. Again he is changing the direction. Again he is changing the direction. Finally he is reaching to here. Now this is a rectangular shape. If you take this one, you can see this is having more corners. Now here what happened is, here he changed the direction 3, or the fourth time he reached, 3 times only he changed. Here if you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times he changed. 8th he reached there. Now if he is changing more than this 8 time, then you can see it will become more of like a circle. So what is the meaning of that one? If instead of these small straight lines, each and every point if he is changing the direction, then his path will become a circular path. So what is the main point in that one? When a person is moving in a circular path, what he is doing actually, at each and every point, he is changing his direction. So many times he is changing the direction. So this is the center of the circle. So he is moving in a circular path. So this point is very important. When a object is moving in a circular path, it changes its direction continuously. So if you take this point, you can see it is moving with a speed v here. Now if you take the velocity of this one, how we can find the velocity? You just think like this. You have a stone here which is tied to a rope here, and you are allowing that one to rotate like this. Now in between, if the stone breaks, this rope breaks, in which direction it will go? This will go like this. So what is the meaning of that one? When the object was here, its velocity was along this direction. When the object is here, if it breaks, it will go like this. So this is the radius vector. So here you may have noted one point. Here it is perpendicular. Here also it is perpendicular. So we can say the direction of velocity is changing continuously. That is, when an object is moving in a circular path, the velocity direction is always changing. So what is the direction of velocity at any point? That will be perpendicular to the radius. This is radius r, and velocity is like this. Or we can say this velocity will be tangential to this one. What is tangent means? You might have studied in maths. Tangent means a line which is touching only at one point. Here if you draw like this, this is the tangent. So this is tangential to this one, or this is perpendicular to the radius. So every point the velocity changes its direction. Every point velocity changes its direction. So it is bending toward the center. Here is the center, bending toward the center. So in a circular motion, the speed remains same. Magnitude of velocity also remains same, but the direction of velocity is changing continuously. And the velocity of this object at any point, if you want to get, you have to draw a tangent there, or we can say you have to draw a line which is perpendicular to the radius. If you draw a perpendicular to the radius, you will get the direction of velocity. Now if this radius is r, when this is moving in a circular path, how much will be this total distance in one round? How much it will travel? One full circle means it will be the circumference of the circle. How much it will be? 2 pi r. You studied in maths. So when starting from here, it's going a full round and reaching here again, means it will be traveling a distance of 2 pi r. Now you see, let t be the time required for that one. This is the time. So time for one's rotation, we will call it as time period also. Okay, so time period is t. Time period means what is that? Time for one complete rotation. So that is called as time period. Now already we have the equation for velocity, or speed you take. For speed, what is speed? Speed is equal to the distance by time. So if you take here one complete circle, what is the distance? V is equal to 2 pi r divided by t. This is very important equation. The speed of the object moving in a circular path is given by 2 pi r by t, where t is the time for one rotation, r is the radius, v is the speed. And if you take what is velocity, velocity also the same thing only, but the direction of the velocity changes. Okay, now if you think about this circular path, again coming to the center point, the same point, that time initial position and final position, if you take, sometimes you will take velocity as 0 also, because the initial and final position and all when you take. That's why in a uniform circular motion it is better to specify speed here, because velocity changes continuously. So the speed is given by 2 pi r by t. And what is this t? T is the time for one rotation. For one circular movement, how much is the time required? That is called as the speed. Now if you take these circular motion examples, many things which is moving in the circular path, just like the satellite which is moving around the earth, it is not exactly circular, but we can consider it as circular itself. And any other object moving in a circular path, or a person moving in a circular track, in a cycle, all those things can be taken as circular motion. So in circular motion, you should know the speed of circular motion is given by v is equal to 2 pi r by t, where v is the speed, r is the radius, and t is the time period.